Hello dear Leos and welcome to your December 2020 horoscope. This is the last month of this crazy and challenging year, and in December we've got lots of exciting astrological events and hopefully they will bring some positivity into your life. So let's break this month down for you. On the first of the month we've got Mercury moving into your fifth house, and here the fifth house is connected to pleasure, children, romance, self-employment and creativity. So this is a wonderful time for doing something creative, working on creative projects. Your thoughts are more creative than usual. Your mind is especially stimulated. You enjoy having stimulated conversations with your love partners, with children, with people who give you joy and you enjoy spending time with as well. This is a time when you just want to have fun, you want to enjoy yourself and be creative as well. So it's a great time for creativity and self-expression. You feel very comfortable telling jokes and making others laugh. On the 14th of the month, we've got a new moon solar eclipse happening in this area of your life as well. A new moon solar eclipse is 6 times stronger than a regular new moon. We can already feel its intensity up to 3 months in advance, and it can last up to 6 months past the event, the actual event of the solar eclipse. So it's a very, very powerful event. And during a new moon solar eclipse, there are usually some very exciting new beginnings in our lives, a time of changes, something new coming into our lives. So here with the fifth house, this is a time when you might begin some new creative projects. You might get involved in something connected to self-expression, to creativity. This could be a time when you start something connected to self-employment. This is a time also, some new beginnings connected to your children, if you have children, and maybe you start a new craft or a new hobby. So it's a really great time for taking advantage of anything to do with creativity, children, dating as well. You could meet a new love partner during this time as well, since we've got Venus coming into this area of your life as well the next day after the solar eclipse. And Venus gives you this lovely, charming and loving energy. So you make a great impression on others, especially in situations that bring you joy, give you pleasure. Also, this is a great time for dating. If you meet someone during this time, this is likely to be a relationship that brings lots of joy into your life, lots of happy moments. With Venus here, it's a great time for creative projects, perhaps redecorating your house, even doing some painting or creating some artworks that could make your home environment more beautiful. And on the 16th of the month, we've got Saturn coming into your 7th house. So Saturn has already been here temporarily between March 22nd and July the 4th. So you might have already experienced some challenges connected to Saturn's energy. Saturn is coming here again on the 16th and it will remain here until 2023. So it's a very long transit if you compare it to other planets like Mercury or Venus. So Saturn will stay here this long, and wherever Saturn goes, whatever area of our lives it transits, this is the area of our lives that needs to go under some kind of restructuring in a way. So if you are single, Saturn here will stimulate you, give you a strong desire to establish a relationship, to establish a new relationship. And this is quite a lucky time for you to have Saturn here, since you will also have solar eclipse a couple of days before in the area of love and dating. So this could be a time when you attract love, a new relationship into your life. Or perhaps if you are in a relationship, you take this relationship to the next level. Saturn wants more structure. So if you've been dating for a long time, maybe it's time to engage or get married, or if something like this, if this is what you desire. If you are already in a relationship, or if you are married, you've been for a while, Saturn could bring some challenging times in the first months, and only because it wants us to face any issues, any challenges, and clarify them in order to move on into a more healthy relationship. So for that reason, you might experience some limitations and obstacles that come your way in regards to your relationships at the beginning of this transit. This could be a friendship as well, this could be a business partnership, but ultimately, Saturn doesn't want to destroy anything. it's just about bringing more structure, more consistency, more responsibility into your area of relationships. Now, relationships that are struggling and that have been on the rocks for a while, they could break down during this time, but this could be a time when they get stronger as well. So it could go both ways, depending where is it that you want to go with your relationship. Now, on the 19th of the month, we've got Jupiter coming here as well. And Jupiter will stay in your area of love and relationships during the majority of 2021. It will go into the 8th house of intimacy, sex, and debts and investments between May and July 2021. And then it will return into your area of love and relationships. So Jupiter stays in a sign, in a house for a year. So we experience this on a yearly basis. However, with Jupiter energy here, we are quite lucky to have Jupiter and Saturn at the same time. And this is a good aspect from Saturn's perspective, because Saturn brings this heavy energy, especially at the beginning. And Jupiter is a very optimistic planet. So we are lucky to have Jupiter here at the beginning of this Saturn's transit, because Jupiter will make it easier for us to deal with any challenges we experience or we might experience in our relationships. So Jupiter could bring some really great and happy, positive moments in your relationship. If you are single at the time, Jupiter could bring a partner from a different culture, country, or someone who speaks a different language to yours, because Jupiter is the traditional ruler of the 9th house. So Jupiter here, perhaps a new relationship with someone from a different culture or country to yours, especially with that solar eclipse, as I earlier described. Jupiter is also a planet that deals with legal matters. So perhaps marriage could be also on the horizon here, with Jupiter coming into your 7th house. On the 21st of the month, we've got Sun moving into your 6th house of daily life, daily routine, daily habits, also work and health. So with the Sun here from the 21st until the middle of January, you will be dealing with different aspects of your daily life. So you might get busy dealing with your work projects, with your co-workers as well. And this could be a time when you are busy generally with different responsibilities in your daily life. Also, this is a great time to focus on your health, on your well-being. You could be exercising, you could be dealing with your diet, maybe new diet or exercise regime as well. It's a great time for dealing with these matters of your life at this time, especially since the sun is shining its light here. And the month ends with a full moon in Cancer on December 29th, and this is in your 12th house. So this is the 12th house is the last house in the astrological chart. So you will be dealing with some endings. So you are ending a 12-month cycle here. The next full moon will be in your 1st house. So it's a very different full moon, a kind of time of new beginnings. But here with the full moon in the 12th house, it's a time of changes, something coming to an end. You could be reflecting on the last 11 months of your life. So basically on 2021, what you have achieved, what you could have done differently. It's a really good time for reevaluations and preparation for the new year. So decluttering as well, getting rid of unnecessary things that you don't need anymore. And with this in mind, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a wonderful December, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.